Hello again, and thank you for joining us on yet another session. Yours truly, Louis Pretorius from Blue Umbrella, the Occupational Health and Safety Professionals. We're going to continue on what does the law say. Now, in a previous session, we spoke about Section 8 of the Occupational Health and Safety Act and Regulations, Act 85 of 1993 of South Africa. But today I want to highlight Section 14 and Section 15, which refers to the duties of employees, and that is exactly what Minister Mildred Oliphant of the Department of Labour, the Minister of Labour, referred to in her opening address for the month of May, being Workers' Month. Now, I'm going to obviously read to you again from the Act itself, and I'm going to sum it up. So please do me a favor. Go read it yourself. It's quite refreshing and it's important, because I want to stress the following point. There are certain key words in the Occupational Health and Safety Act which we need to remember. They are shall, may, and must. Now, shall and must is not negotiable. May, open for interpretation. So the word reasonable and practical appears quite often in the Act. You will also find that us here at Blue Umbrella, and myself particularly, continuously refer to, is it reasonable? Is it practical? If it is reasonable and practical, it means it's logical. If it is logical, we can defend it. So, let me continue. Let me read to you what Section 14 says. It says that the employees have a duty at work. Now, it says not some of the employees, every employee. And this is what Minister Oliphant refers to. In short, will take responsibility of its own health and safety and that of others. Right. The next one is to cooperate with the employer with regards to anything that the employer have provided him in terms of health and safety. The next point, that the employee will carry out lawful orders given to him and obey health and safety rules and procedures. That is why a company has a policy, a procedure, and a work instruction, or typically referred to as a method statement. Because remember, a policy is not negotiable. That's company intent. A procedure is how the company says this job will be done. And a work instruction, for all practical intents of purposes, is a collective input of shareholders, of the owner, of managers, of supervisors, and the workforce. That is also not negotiable, because we've already sat down around the table and we've punched out all the steps as they should be. Right, let's carry on to the next point. That every employee will immediately report any unsafe and unhealthy risks or issues. Now, that is what Minister Oliphant is pointing out specifically. And that should be without fear of prosecution or victimization. Let's carry on. Report incidents or accidents that he or she has been involved with. Ladies and gentlemen, that include near misses, and in some instances people will call it near hits, because those are opportunities of improvement. Let's carry on. Section 15 says the following, and this is vital. A lot of people don't discuss this with their employees. A lot of companies shy away from it. A lot of employees choose not to listen to this. But just hear what Section 15 says. That no person, no employee, shall intentionally or recklessly interfere, damage, misuse, anything, provided in the interest of health and safety. Normally, PPE is referred to just as the clothing. But remember what PPE stands for. It's personal protective equipment and clothing. So you can say clothing is equipment, but you have your 6 basic PPE issues. Ear protection, eye protection, head protection, foot protection, hand protection, and then you cover all. But things like a full body harness for working at height, a full face shield, spats for welding, longer sleeve gloves are all part of equipment. Personal monitors. So people, once again you can see what I've been referring to here at Blue Umbrella as the puzzle, how it fits in. Section 8 talks about the duties of the employer. Section 14 and 15 talks about the duties of the employees. Together we must make it work. And we, as the safety professionals, needs to find a way to make this work. That's all for this session. I thank you for tuning in. Please go visit my website, www.blueumbrella.co.za. You will find my contact information in there. Jot me an email, give me a phone call, send me a WhatsApp. If you want to, let's have a cup of coffee. Let me see how I can help and assist you. Or if you have any criticism, by all means, we are always open for improvement. Let us know. Have a great day.